So for more now on the Spring Split champions, let's throw it down across the studio to Quickshot.
Thank you very much, guys. I am happy to be joined by all of Cloud9. This is no longer the analyst desk. This is Cloud9's desk. And I think it is totally earned and totally deserved. Congratulations, LCS Spring Split champions for North America. Second title in a row. I want to throw a question to Meteors first. Unkilled in 3 games against Team Solo Mid. Hai grabbed the MVP title. He also went unkilled. Why was it so convincing that you beat TSM?
Well, I think we played really well in this set. Basically, all of our practice leading up to this was really good practice, and we really, I guess, showed up today and played as well as I think we can, really. So when we play really well, we don't have to die. We had really good vision control, so we didn't get surprised by too many ganks. We didn't get super greedy. We just did what we had to do.
Lemon, it seems as though Cloud9 anticipated what TSM was doing. It always felt you were one step ahead. Why is it you had such immaculate control?
I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that we had so much CC and catch, and they really didn't have any at all. It gave us a big advantage in being able to just control the game throughout all of it.
Well, it definitely showed. Congratulations once again. Sneaky, you performed phenomenally well. You always hear the adage about Cloud9 and how they don't have the best players, but you've got the best teamwork. I think that's bollocks, by the way. I think you guys are phenomenal. You in particular have held the #1 ranked spot in North America for so long. Transition more from the utility AD carries last year to now damages. You got a ton of kills this series. How have you done it? Was it a change in play style, or were you always able to do this?
It was a lot in change of champions played, because before I was playing Sivir, Ashe, and just really supporty champions, but now I'm playing carry champions. Like Lucian is the biggest one. He's really good at carrying. And then Corki, Graves, they all have insane kits for carrying. And I guess just playing a lot of solo queue and getting #1 spot, and actually my Smurf is like number 25 now or something. I'm really getting up there, and it's just all the practice leading up to it has made me a bit better player.
I want to say that I know Sneaky could always carry like this. Just in the past split, we really wanted him on kind of a more CC-oriented type carry. But this split, Lucian and champs like that have just been much stronger.
Well, it's good play. I want to know, how do you keep #1 on the solo queue? What's your trick? And how do you have a second Smurf in 25? What's Sneaky's secret to solo queue?
Well, obviously playing the AD carry role is a lot of the big key, because I can actually get the big items and one-shot most people with like Draven and stuff. But I actually have to battle Chris a lot for the #1 spot, because he plays the game and wins with a lot of points, and I have to get it back myself.
Well, it definitely works in your favor. Balls, you are widely regarded as the best top laner in North America. I know you personally silenced me as a critic at Intel Extreme Masters World Championship, delivering. You always deliver. I mean, there's never a doubt. So my question to you is, how is it that you can always perform at such an incredibly high level, and it appears that nothing phases you?
Well, I just play a top lane line. I have to you just have to start.
Well, that's pretty obvious.
Because there's not really much to say about this. I just farm a lot.
You just play the game.
PvE. Yeah, I just try to survive. Jax versus Renekton. I think that was the hardest lane of the game, and all I had to do was survive for my team and get to late game, and that's when I can carry.
Well, it definitely works out. Congratulations once more. We're going to go back to Meteors for this one. Talk a little bit more about Cloud9 throughout the split. You guys were not the #1 team for the majority of this, and only really grabbed the #1 seed coming into playoffs in the last 2 weeks. What was up? How come you weren't as dominant? I'm using this term quite loosely.
Well, in the beginning of the split, we dropped more games than we normally do, because the game changed a lot from our style last year, which was pretty much farming a lot, trying to scale into late game, not going for a ton of early aggressive plays. And then this season we had to change a lot more, especially for me. I had to play Lee Sin, stuff like that, and go for the early plays. And sometimes when you go for early plays, they can either backfire and you get really behind if they don't work, and the early game champions just aren't as good at scaling into the game. So we lost a few games just because we got outscaled and we couldn't make the plays that we had to. So a lot of it was just trying to adapt to the game as it's changing. So it's always possible. Every time there's a new change, we might not adapt correctly, but we do our best, and we brought it together pretty well towards the end.
I like the discussion about adapting, because I've got a question for Lemon. Just a few more before we start to wrap this up. How is it that Cloud9 is such a moldable team? When I look at North America and Europe, no team stands out to me as a team that changes or adapts as quickly or as effectively as Cloud9. So how do you manage to interpret patches and adjust each of your team's individual play styles to match it?
Well, I think all of us do a good job of looking at the patch and kind of talking it through and figuring out what's going to be strong. And we're also not afraid of trying out things in scrims a lot. I also feel that more so than any other team, all of our players can really play almost any champion that comes and becomes popular and becomes the new meta.
It definitely appears to be that way. So just as a closing question now, you guys have locked in your spot for Paris. So bonjour, omelette du fromage, baguette, and all that other stuff. So Sneaky, looking at All-Stars, how are you going to prepare for another international competition? You guys did incredibly well at Intel Extreme Masters World Championships. How do you replicate that success?
Well, a big key going into IEM before was getting there really early and being able to practice and get used to the jet lag and stuff. And then we were able to practice some in scrims against our European team, Cloud9 Eclipse. So I think if we get some good practice against some European teams and whoever else is out there, the Korean teams and China teams, then I think we can perform well.
All right, well, I sincerely hope you guys do a great job. Congratulations once again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at All-Stars. We are about to throw it back to Freak and Jat. So let's bring the MVP back in. Kobe and Saint have joined us to congratulate you all, the entire Cloud9 team, including Ona, as well as the analyst. And I think we just need to celebrate just one last time. I believe after your fantastic performance securing a Splinter champion, we need to celebrate one last time. The North American All-Star representatives. Congratulations, guys. We haven't told you yet, but you need to clean this up afterwards. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. We're going to throw this back over to the caster desk to wrap up the day.
Thank you very much, Quick Shot. Now I wish I had confetti here.
There
Unfortunately,
is so much confetti in this place now.
but it's not here. I would love to be just like covered in glitter. That's my ideal look.
All right.
Let's take a final look at the final North American Spring Playoff bracket now that all the pieces are locked in place. Sitting at the top, the champions for another split, it is Cloud9, followed by Team Solomid in second.
And then Counterlogic Gaming took third with a 2-0 win today, which means Curse took the fourth spot.
After that, it's Dignitas in fifth place, and sixth place is Team Coast. And the League Championship Series returns next week, starting Thursday, with the European Summer Promotion Tournament, starting with a best-of-5 series between Millennium and Ninjas in Pajamas.
And then the North American LCS returns on Saturday, April 26th with the Summer Promotion Tournament with a best-of-5 between Team Coast and Complexity Black.
Then on Sunday, we'll get 2 more best-of-5 series with Evil Geniuses versus Cloud9 Tempest, followed by XDG Gaming taking on LMQ.
Once again, the action returns Saturday, April 26th at noon Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Central European Summer Time.
Then on Thursday,